Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we got out of the place. Go us. Hey, what's this? Did you open this, Sigma? Yeah, who else could have? Why didn't you... it literally just happened. That's right, we didn't actually get out of there. What? Forget about it, Alice. You just see what's in there. A map. It says floor A. Interesting. So there were the capsules. Here's a room we don't know about. We went through, I believe, we're the red one, so we went through the cyan door. So they're going to end up going through there. So yellow is going to go there. We can. So we're in here right now. We can potentially run to yellow there. We're not going to run into Fuchsia for a while, because they've got to come all the way around here to get back to where we are. There's also this area, but they seem to be blocked off. We can look at them more later. There's more stuff in the safe. Why don't we get all of it before we start going through it? Let's make that 2 cards. Yep, there's the Ambidex card. See, it's this Ambidex room right there. We can use these to open the AB rooms. How are you supposed to get back there? Well, the warehouse is still locked. I think the answer to that question is safe as well. Here are a few more rules. God damn it! 0 to the 3rd. Once you've opened the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. Cracked doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them with as many people as you like. But you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated chromatic door and gone through the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you solve the puzzle. Get out of the crew quarters and head back to the warehouse. This key's how I'm gonna get out of here. Should be able to use this to open the exit. What about the book on top of this safe? Oh, it's a book about cats. We have time for that, right, Meow? Okay, I appreciated that. I definitely appreciated that. Make more cat puns. Sorry. I guess you'd call it a tick. I've had it since I was young. I wish I was just kidding, but I can't control it. It's not dangerous, though. You're perfectly fine. I'm actually a little concerned that Sigma may be 0. Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. Don't you mean Schrodinger's Cat? Oh, you've heard of it? I think it'd be harder for someone who hasn't heard of it. For real? You know what it is too, Alice? Well, of course I would say Schrodinger's Cat is a very, very, very well-known principle at this point. I'm ashamed of you, Sigma. I was wondering why this book was here. It's a quantum physics thought experiment. The book probably discusses the principle of the experiment and talks about it more in depth. See, Aaron Rudolf Joseph Alexander Schrödinger was a scholar of theoretical physics in Austria. He was born in 1887 and... Is this going to be a long story? Yes? No, I talk about it. Like, I obviously know about Schrödinger's cat. The whole idea that something, information has to be thought of existing in both states until one is confirmed. But I would like to know more about it other than just the little bit I've, come across. I mean, we just found the key that'll get us out of here. You do have a point there. Alright. Okay, that's when it came. I couldn't remember which side was which. Okay, turn. So it was an easier way to move around. Lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. You don't have to announce everything you're going to do. We've been over this before. 3, 2. I found it! The hell? We're waiting on the hallway. The end is waiting for us. Hey, looks like the gang's all here.
Nothing's up. We left our room, headed left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. So I guess when I said that I wouldn't be running into them for a while, I was completely lying, so we run into each other right here. Yeah, like we looked at that earlier. No matter which way we took, they all been led back
That's
here.
the same as the map we found in the lounge.
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
That's but now we all have access to the lounge, the crew quarters, and the infirmary. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
I mean, it sounds like we all have the same information. I don't know if it's going to take very long to exchange.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
Well, most elevators do that.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue.
Yes.
And the one on the right is red.
Does that mean I have to keep Alice with me to go through the red door?
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right.
What guess is
The
that?
numbers have changed.
Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours, 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Yeah, that is a little... Unless it's 2 minutes.
No. Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show them that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that.
I am really glad that we're not just mysteriously going to be the team that gets all the extra stuff.
It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It's in the safe of the crew quarters. Yep, I already read this. If that's true, we can all go back to where we came
I don't
together.
think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
It is interesting that I wonder if there are solo and pair key cards as well, because it seems as though like there are only 2 and then we got 3.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then, 1 for each A/B room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Why'd you call him a dog? Is he a werewolf? Is there something I should know? I don't think he looks like a dog.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine.
Interesting that Dio is kind of the aggressive. Like, based on his wardrobe, I kind of feel that he'd be very like easygoing.
I'm going.
It's interesting we all decided to come through ours instead of through a. That's just so we'd be surprised when we, potentially play the other paths.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
As often as we want. I don't know why we're coming through here instead of the lounge. The lounge sounds way better.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
Wait, what?
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
EU?
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me.
So interesting. The two of them know each other?
Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that.
Because they certainly seem like that they're, like, when he says grandpa, is that literally his grandpa?
Let's keep moving.
Well, hold on. Grandpa. So when were they buddies? Or have they always been that close? Yeah, I'm wondering if they're related. In other words, they knew each other before the notary game. If Quark was calling Tomiyoshi grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. So many of these people know each other already.
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
God damn it. Seriously, have a little bit of shame.
You mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh. You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Like, we know.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really?
Yeah, aren't you an AI? You don't have to yawn. You don't have to nap either.
You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it.
B.O.?
So I'd watch my mouth if I were you.
Seriously, this is Zero, not Zero the Third anymore.
Otherwise,
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
Namely, how do you get more BP?
You go in the AB rooms, right? Look. We got some keys for them right here. K and Quark have 2 each. We got 6 together.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The two members of a pair share the same destiny.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that there were pair keys and solo keys.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
You're a little bit too excited about that, Bun Bun.
What do we do after we go into the room?
play a game.
Oh god dang, another one?
Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
That's odd. How can you have a game that's in some cases a two-person game, in some cases a one-person game?
Wait, what's Ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
It means being able to be played with either hand.
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Interesting. That's not something I'd heard of previously. It's a game of betrayal then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the nonary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one.
Of course, 'cause you gotta have the notary game because it's the Notary Chronicles.
Makes sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel?
Don't call people dumb with carrot-based.
What do you think, Bia?
What is BO?
You arrogant little bastard.
Like, why are you calling him body odor?
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AV room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside.
Why did you suddenly get a southern accent? You can't be starting to affect an accent without permission. You're gonna mess the whole thing up.
I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Keiko and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Alice, and Tin Mayoji. Then we headed into the AV rooms. Supposedly Quark is not in a pair with Tin Mayoji. I thought he was. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go to which door, but Fee and I found ourselves heading towards the leftmost room. Well, let's say everyone else has gone in already. Think we should head in as
Why
well?
are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Alright, alright.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
45 minutes, good lord. What kind of poll is this? The game's got a time limit too?
Something wrong?
Nothing, it's just there's no one
What are
here.
you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's
Just
get inside.
yeah. What are you doing, Sigma? You're being dumb.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Well, yeah, because it's the same room you escaped from. Oh, there's one thing that's
That
different.
screen.
Looks like there's something on it. The Ambidex game will now begin. Enter your vote, place the start button on your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period is finished. So I'm gonna hang out with Fee for like 45 minutes. It wouldn't let me out, so I guess I'm doing that.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the
Did
start
you
button.
even read what it said?
Yeah, but it wouldn't let me out of the screen.
Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Well, I mean, we need...
Yes, really.
Well, I knew that, but it wouldn't let me out of the screen.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AV gates. That's the door to the AV room, silly. You're in the AV room right now.
Yeah, I know. I came in here on purpose, because I'm smart.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started!
Again, it just reminds me of the boss of Danganronpa series. Again, I'm intentionally not saying their name.
Let me tell you about the AB game.
You can't use tail as a pun because it sounds the same.
Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano.
So I have to fight Fee?
Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Oh, okay, so I'm fighting one of the solos then.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be.
Opponent, really?
Really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they?
How do you know? Oh wait, you know.
That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas.
It's interesting you call her Fido, even though the dog motif has gone against the, I forget his name, but the blonde-haired like circus performer guy.
And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Dameol.
Potassium?
And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
Well, then why would anyone ever not choose to ally?
What? Don't get it?
Yeah, it's like changing of the inflection and everything.
Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all. First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
So if our goal is to get to 9, shouldn't we always ally and have everyone go up?
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view.
So yeah, if you choose to betray and your opponent chooses to ally, you'll get more BP and you'll be able to get out of here sooner, but realistically, allying gets us all out of here. And double betray hurts everyone, so...
So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
Yeah, but so we'll go 3, 5, 7, 9, and everyone leaves. This seems like a really easy one. Now, obviously, someone's going to betray and screw it up.
We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome. Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2.
Yep, okay.
We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent.
In which case, nothing good happens.
If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome.
So you remember, to avoid the why even bother outcome, we shouldn't. Neither of us should choose betray ever. That way we can guarantee we won't get it.
As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The two of you only get one vote.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points, though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get.
Yep, that makes sense. Basically, it's the prisoner's dilemma.
Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
Really? Okay, because there's gotta be a little bit more. Because right now it just seems like a really easy decision. Why does it have to wait?
It'll be okay.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Man, what are we gonna do?
About the AB game?
Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Not really.
This is really kind of an interesting game.
I mean, it's really. Here's the thing. If it's a single decision, it's a tough call. But the fact that we have to go forward and continue to play, like, work with these people in order to try and get out of here and survive makes it a super easy call.
Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
Yep, I was saying the same thing earlier.
You've never heard of it?
Apparently Sigma has not heard of... Although, doesn't Sigma have pseudo-amnesia?
It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other.
Right.
And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah. I mean, I already know what the prisoner's dilemma is, but still, why not let her talk about it?
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right?
Really, just a year versus 2 years? I definitely...
Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag.
If it's like 1 year versus 2 years, yeah, it's not even worth it. It's not even close to worth it.
No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's
Yeah,
dilemma.
what would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Pick a better name. That's why criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut. The best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. What if he confesses 2? It's one thing to do for me to do the same. Alright, that's the deal, and I don't know, I'll spend 15 years in prison. Confessing, I shave 5 years off of that. The best choice is always going to be confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important. That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years.
Exactly.
But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too.
Yep. That's why I'm, as you can see from listening to me, I was always very strongly on the, well, it's just ally all the time.
You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
And as soon as I heard it, that's what I knew it was. They're pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we both increase our BP by 2. If we don't trust each other, the long run won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
It would go up to 5 initially. 2 times 9 is so...
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
How do you get 18 out of that? The Betrayer will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. So the Betrayer will have 2 points subtracted, so I'll give that guy only 4 points.
Yeah.
The other 2 teams, you get seats, which you give you 2 times is 12 plus 4, 16 points total.
So what does that tell you?
As you're all 9 of us on the same team, you'd always choose Ally to get the most points. If one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits.
Well, again, yeah, prisoner's dilemma. Straight up.
But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits.
And again, that's why this is not a very difficult decision for me, because you're going to continue to have to work with these people, so you can't really betray them.
Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Alright, I think I get it. What you're saying is I should pick Ally. That's what I'm hearing.
I mean the opposite. If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
We're not picking Betray. You should explain why that was a terrible idea.
I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one.
Yeah, but it's the correct one.
You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Yeah, you're stuck with what they will do, but...
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So...
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
And with that, we'll go ahead and end this episode, because we are at about... Well, no, we'll keep going,
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Yeah, I'm picking Ally. Screw you, Fee. Did you say we're screwed? You mind telling me what you mean by that? Guys, it only happens our BP at 0, right? The way you said it made it seem like something's gonna happen. Do you know something? You do know. What are you hiding? There's nothing weird about you from the moment we met. For starters, how do you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
Why are you avoiding the question? It's important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. Well, suppose I think of it that makes any kind of sense. That you're working with Zero.
What about you? Are you working with Zero?
I'm not the one encouraging betrayal. Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Come on, I ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject.
I don't know, you're changing the subject.
We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
Look, I told you, I've never seen you before in my life. What the hell is that? I'm like looking like flash forwards into things that haven't happened yet.
Sigma. Just let it go.
Let what go?
Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends,
This is so weird. I don't understand what's happening.
I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
I am so confused right now, guys. So apparently I have a vague... We will find out what that was next time. What the hell? This game is weird, guys. See you next time. Thank you very much for being here.